All right, I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. As you can see by the opening slide, it's titled Understanding Proper Sponsoring and Placement Techniques. And while we do have a recorded presentation like this, I've done some updates so it reflects what's going on in 2018. And as we go through today's presentation, there's a lot of material that I'm going to end up giving you, but we are also recording this, and we'll make the recording available on Tuesday's newsletter, as well as we'll post that up onto our YouTube channel for our Synergy family. Now, what we want to accomplish today is we want you to understand the basics of proper sponsoring and placement. We also have people on this morning who have a large amount of volume in one of their legs, and so we want to help you understand how to use proper sponsoring and placement technique, that when you have one leg that has a great deal of volume, how you can use proper sponsoring placement technique to strengthen your lesser or weak leg. And then we also want to help you understand the importance of teaching the Elite Honors program as your core building block to your Synergy business, as well as for those who join you in the Synergy business. And we want to help you understand how to do it in the context of our 1010 Club. Our 1010 Club is a systematic approach to building your Synergy worldwide business, helping you utilize one of the following marketing strategies: either nitric oxide therapy with our product of choice, ProRH9 Plus, or the microbiome research to reset gut health, and our product of choice would be the Purify Kit and the other biome products, or holistic skincare to naturally treat all three layers of the skin using the new TrueLume product line. And as I've shared in the past, the first 10 of the 1010 Club represents your customers to create the cash flow to grow your Synergy business, as well as to help you create the needed 600 CV or more to satisfy the first requirement of being Elite Honors qualified in 2018. And the second 10 of the 1010 Club represents sponsoring new people into Synergy worldwide, distributors, to help you create residual income for your business. And it also will satisfy the sponsoring requirement for being Elite Honors qualified in 2018. Now, just as a quick review, because I know that there's some people here that are new to Synergy worldwide, as well as since we're recording this, we want to be able to use this recording for helping you teach other people who come into your Synergy business as new distributors exactly what they need to do from proper sponsoring and placement. So whether you've joined Synergy worldwide with one tracking center or 3 tracking centers, no matter how large your Synergy organization grows over time, the above illustration is just a simple format of what you have. You've got you, which is what your tracking center is, and then you're going to have a left side and a right side. So the top circle is you, and everyone you sponsor, they're either going to be in your left side or your right side. So anyone that you sponsor and anyone that they sponsor, if you place that person originally in your left side, then anyone that they sponsor will also be on your left side. Vice versa, if you place someone in your right side, anyone that they sponsor will also be on your right side. And the nice thing about this is that there's no cap to the depth of either leg. You know, Synergy Worldwide calls this a dual linear mega match compensation plan. So there's just 2 sides to your organization, a left side and a right side. And the beauty about this is that there's no cap to the depth of your organization, so each side can grow as deep as possible. And the other thing is, for anyone that you've sponsored and for anyone that they've sponsored, no matter what their rank advancements might be, there are no breakaways. So people that you've sponsored and people that they've sponsored will stay in either your left or right-hand side, no matter how deep it gets. And as they apply sponsoring and placement techniques to help them with rank advancement, which we'll show you a little while later in today's presentation, the nice thing about this is no one breaks away from you. So we want to understand basic commission. As your Synergy organization grows and matures through sponsoring new distributors, and as they move product to create organizational volume and sponsor people into their organization, the side with the smallest amount of volume at the end of the month is called your lesser leg or your weak leg. Now, Synergy pays up to 10% commission minus any adjustments that they make. Historically, and for illustration purposes, they've never been less than 7%. So we're just going to use 7% in today's illustrations to figure basic commissions. So the common mistake that a lot of distributors make is that they only develop one side of their organization. So let's say that you have 1,000 CV on your right side and you've got 0 CV on your left side. Then no basic commissions can be earned because your left side is your weak leg, and 7% times 0 CV is 0. So you must have a sponsoring and placement technique that helps you prevent this from happening, that you grow both sides of your synergy organization, your left and your right side. So in today's presentation, we're going to show you how to prevent this from happening by using a sponsoring and placement technique that will maximize your efforts to grow your synergy business. Our suggestion is that you think in units of 3. As you sponsor people in a synergy worldwide, where do you place your 3 new people? And once you place them, where do you place your next 3 people? So we would suggest the following rule of thumb. Sponsor your first person on the outside of your weak leg. Sponsor the second person on the outside of your strong leg. Sponsor your third person on the outside of your weak leg. And this way you're going to work to strengthen your weak leg, which will help you earn higher basic commissions, which your sponsor, if properly qualified, will mega match. So let's review what a mega match is. A mega match is a dollar-for-dollar match on the basic commission of anyone you have personally sponsored. They can be 1 generation from you. They could be hundreds of generations below you. They could be on your left or right leg, weak or strong leg, it doesn't matter. As long as you're properly qualified, you earn a dollar-for-dollar match on the basic commission of everyone you've personally sponsored. For new distributors who don't have any weak or strong legs when they first join, we would suggest the following placement technique. Have them sponsor their first person on their outside left, sponsor the second person on their outside right, and then sponsor their third person on the outside of their weak leg. And then use the following guideline. First person, outside weak leg. Second person, outside strong leg. Third person, outside weak leg. It's always weak leg, weak leg, repeat. Again, next 3 people, weak leg, weak leg, then repeat. Another concept in Synergy Worldwide, or I should say another part of their compensation plan, is bank volume. When you're properly qualified on your Tracking Center 1, Synergy Worldwide will bank the CV difference between your strong and lesser leg to be used in the future for calculating basic commissions. So let's say, for example, your right side had 1,200 CV and your left side had 1,350 CV. So your left side is your strong leg, and you would bank that extra volume of 150 CV on your left-hand side. Now, let's give you an example of how this all plays out. You've sponsored some people into your Synergy organization, Joe, Fred, Wilma, and everyone's working towards the same goal of sponsoring 3 people. So let's see how your combined efforts would benefit everyone. So you sponsor Barney, and Barney comes in with 150 CV of volume, and you're going to place Barney on your, or I should say, since your right-hand side has 150 CV of volume, it makes it your weak leg. And Barney comes in with 300 CV, so you're going to sponsor Barney on the outside of your right leg since that's your weak leg. His activation order is 300 CV, which now makes your right side your strong leg at 450 CV. It also makes Fred's right side his strong leg. So Fred sponsors Bob. Where's Fred going to sponsor Bob? Well, he's going to sponsor Fred, or he's going to sponsor Bob on Fred's weak leg. So at this time, it's his left side. So Bob comes in with an activation order of 300 CV. Now the right side has grown for you to 750 CV, and it's still your strong leg. You sponsor your second person for the month, or maybe it's the second person for the whatever. That person's name is Jean, and she comes in with an activation order of 300. Where are you going to place Jean? Well, according to our sponsoring and placement techniques, you're going to sponsor your second person on the outside of your strong leg. So in this case, you place Jean on the outside of your right leg, and this increases your volume to 1,500 CV of organizational volume. So you're on a roll and Judy's ready to come in. And where are you going to sponsor Judy? Well, the third person is sponsored on the outside of your weak leg. So in this case, it's the outside of your left leg, which would be underneath Wilma. Wilma decides that she wants to get into the game and start sponsoring people. So she starts sponsoring Tom. And so where is she going to place Tom at this point in time? Well, she wants to put Tom on the outside of her weak leg, which is her right side. And then she sponsors David. Well, where's David going to go? Well, Wilma's got 300 CV on her left, 150 CV on her right. So the second person is on the outside of her strong leg. So David goes on the outside of her left leg. And then Philip comes in and she places Philip on the outside of her weak leg. So that would be the outside of Tom's right-hand side. Well, Fred begins to sponsor, and Fred brings in some additional people, in this case, Carol. So where's Carol going to go? Because Carol is the second person that Fred has sponsored. Well, Carol goes on the outside of his strong leg, which in this case is his outside of his right leg. And then he sponsors Kathy. So Kathy's going to go on the outside of his weak leg, which is now his left leg. And when you come to the end of the month, your right leg has 1,600 CV of volume. Your left leg has 1,500 CV of volume. And you had a bank volume of 150 CV on that left-hand side. So when you factor basic commissions for the month, instead of getting paid on 1,500 CV, you actually get paid on 1,200 CV because of bank volume. At 7%, that's $84 in basic commission. Plus you created 450 CV of bank volume that's now applied to your right-hand side, so that as your synergy organization grows and develops and people are using the sponsoring and placement technique, if the following month your right side becomes your weak leg because your left side becomes your strong leg, you'll be able to tap into that bank volume. So this type of sponsoring and placement technique ends up strengthening everyone's ability to maximize their basic commissions and mega matches. So for example, you sponsored Joe, you sponsored Wilma, and you originally sponsored Wilma. Well, for Joe, he didn't have anything on his weak leg. He had 0 CV on his weak leg, so he didn't earn any basic commissions. For Wilma, she had 300 CV on her weak leg, so she earned a basic commission of $21, which you mega matched, dollar for dollar, $21. Fred had 600 CV on his weak leg. He earned $42 in basic commissions because you're properly sponsored. You sponsored Fred. You earn a dollar for dollar match on Fred's basic commission, so you earned $42 in basic commissions. When you add your basic commission with the mega matches, you earned $147 in residual income. Because of these types of placement and sponsoring guidelines, which is again, sponsoring your first person on the outside of your weak leg, second person on the outside of your strong leg, third person on the outside of your weak leg, you've helped those underneath you create additional organizational volume. And this helps increase their basic commissions, which you then mega match. And as they apply this same sponsoring and placement guideline, they'll be doing the same for those that they've sponsored underneath them. It's a win-win situation. Everyone wins, and you help maximize the potential for basic commissions and mega matches on those you've personally sponsored. And you've positioned yourself and those underneath you to harness the potential of bank volume to increase basic commissions, which also increases the mega matches on those you've personally sponsored. Again, this is a powerful tool that you can use and harness to take complete advantage and leverage completely Synergy's compensation plan. So let's remember the following keys. You're always looking to sponsor 3 people, then repeat. First person, outside weak leg. Second person, outside strong leg. Third person, outside weak leg. Now, we showed you an example of what you should do when you first come into Synergy Worldwide, or maybe you don't have a strong Synergy organization, and what you can do now. There are some people on the call that have a significant amount of volume on one side. So let's say that their right side has a significant amount of volume. In this illustration, I put 25,000 CV or more. It could be less than that, but that's the side that is strong. Or maybe they have a tremendous amount of bank volume on one side. Maybe they have like 100,000 CV in bank volume on their right-hand side. Well, our suggestion is you find someone on the opposite side, so in this case your left-hand side, that you can partner with, who truly wants to go to work and build a significant Synergy business. Ideally someone that you actually sponsored, so that you can partner with someone that you sponsored on your weak leg and say, let's go to work. I'm going to be sponsoring. I want you to be sponsoring so that we can both be Elite Honors qualified each and every month, as many months as possible in 2018. And as I sponsor people, I'm going to be placing them in your organization underneath you. Now, when you sponsor a person, when you bring someone into Synergy Worldwide, you're going to personally sponsor them. Just like the person that you're going to partner with is going to personally sponsor those people that they bring into Synergy Worldwide. But together, you work in threes, just like we talked about. And what this will do is this will help the person that you're partnering with grow faster, help them earn higher basic commissions, which if you're their personal sponsor, and they're earning higher basic commissions, you're going to mega match that. Plus, you're going to help them maximize their bank volume. And by helping them maximize their bank volume, you increase their potential for basic commissions, which then increases your mega match off of their basic commissions. It's a win-win partnership so that everyone benefits from this process. And one of the core goals that you want is to teach everyone in your Synergy organization that truly wants to build a Synergy business, existing distributors as well as new distributors, Elite Honors qualified is the building block for their Synergy business. If they do that, they're going to see greater organizational volume. They're going to earn significantly higher basic commissions and mega matches off of those that they personally sponsored. They're going to create cash flow for their Synergy business. And they're going to be able to benefit, as well as you're going to be able to benefit from the additional promotional money that Synergy Worldwide has put in place for 2018. Again, we have a separate video that talks about this, so I don't want to spend a lot of time. But if you're Elite Honors qualified, 600 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1, that comes through monthly auto ship, orders that you've personally placed on your Tracking Center 1, customers that order things that are tied to your Tracking Center 1, their customer orders, that volume all goes on your Tracking Center 1. So in 2018, to be Elite Honors qualified, 600 CV or more on your Tracking Center 1, and you need to sponsor one new person into Synergy Worldwide each month who comes in with a minimum activation order of 150 CV. If you consistently do that, you can earn not just recognition, but more importantly, you can earn product credits. If you do it 3 times in 2018, it's $100 in product credit. Do it 6 times, it's an additional $200 in product credit for a total of $300. Do it 9 times, that's an additional $300 in product credit. So if you've done it for 9 times, you'd earn $600 in product credit. Now, if you didn't do it for January, you won't be able to take advantage of the 12th time. But if you did it in January, or if you're close to it, you've got till tomorrow. You know, this is February the 3rd. Synergy's going to close off January on Monday. So if you're like 500 CV of volume, you might want to consider ordering something so that you can be Elite Honors qualified for volume, and hopefully you have someone that you brought into Synergy Worldwide. So if you have the opportunity to do this 12 times in a row, it's a $400 product credit, which means that you could earn a potential of $1,000. If you're watching this presentation sometime later in 2018, then again, that 12-time benefit won't be available to you. But what would be available to you is additional product credits based upon making sure that every month you have 600 CV of volume. That's the first 10 of the 10-10 Club, working to build your customer base so that not only do your customers create cash flow for your Synergy business, but they also create 600 CV or more in volume so that each month you can have that in place. And then you only need to be Elite Honors qualified 4 times in the year, and if you do all this stuff, you can earn product credits. And so for new people who come in who see this video, and it's before June 30th of 2018, you need to be you need to have 600 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1, and then for the remaining time in your Synergy business in 2018, you need to be Elite Honors qualified, meaning sponsoring 1 new person into your Synergy business at least 4 months through the rest of your time before the end of 2018. And if you're able to have a total volume of 7,200 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1, Synergy is going to give you $1,200 in product credit in 2019. If that volume on your Tracking Center 1 is 14,400 CV, then Synergy is going to double your product credit to $2,400 in product credit in 2019. And if you're able to create 28,800 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1, then again, Synergy is going to double your product credit to $4,800 in real product credit that you can apply in 2019. If you're using proper sponsoring and placement techniques, all this stuff makes these types of things doable. Plus, it will help you take advantage of the Title Plus program. Synergy put in place the Title Plus program, same as last year, repeating it for 2018, so that as you reach different rank advancements, and a rank advancement is predicated or dependent upon the volume in your lesser leg, that means that you need to have people on your lesser leg on both sides of your Synergy organization, left and right side. Proper sponsoring and placement technique allows you to do that. Teaching people that you sponsor to replicate the same thing grows the volume in your Synergy organization as they replicate sponsor and placement techniques and teach those that they sponsor to do the same thing. So let's say your goal is to become a team leader by the end of 2018, and you're a new person who just came into Synergy worldwide, and as you go through rank advancement of star, bronze, silver, gold, and team leader, outside of the normal Synergy compensation plan, the Title Plus bonuses are not taken away from the compensation plan, but are in addition to the compensation plan. If you were able to go and reach team leader by the end of 2018, you would have a potential of making an extra $4,500 in promotional money from Synergy worldwide. And again, using proper sponsoring and placement techniques helps you create the needed volume on your lesser leg so that you can hit your star, your bronze, your silver, your gold, your team leader on your lesser leg, which means that your strong leg has those volumes or higher. And again, proper sponsoring and placement techniques help you leverage the ability for rank advancement to earn higher basic commissions, which allows you to earn higher mega matches off of those that you personally sponsored who are applying this, as well as to tap into product credits by being Elite Honors qualified, and the additional bonus money in the Title Plus program. All of these things work together, and if you reach the team leader level, you'll be able to take advantage of Synergy's success track and be able to go on the leadership retreat. And again, as you continue to do this, these success track retreats is not a one-time thing in 2018. This is a continuous program, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Using proper sponsoring and placement technique helps you rank advance, so that as you go from leadership retreat to director's retreat to legacy retreat, you'll be able to take advantage of these incentives, these trips that Synergy Worldwide has put together to reward you for your hard work and efforts to grow your Synergy business and grow it properly through sponsor and placement techniques that help you rank advance, which when you teach other people that you sponsored to apply the same principle, helps them rank advance. It's a win-win-win situation for everyone. Now, let me give you an example of the power of what this is, even at the beginning of your Synergy organization. So in 2018, to be Elite Honors Qualified, you need 600 CV attached to your Tracking Center 1. Any combination of monthly auto ship, personal orders over and above your monthly auto ship, customer volume from their Synergy orders, plus you need to sponsor at least one new distributor per month. They need to come in with an activation volume of 150 CV. I'm just going to give you the quick math for how Synergy figures organizational volume to pay out basic commissions. We take our 600 CV on our Tracking Center 1. Here in the United States, we back out the minimum threshold of 150 CV. You're left with 450. 50% of that is used to pay out commissions above you for basic commissions and leadership bonuses and mega matches. So that's 225 CV. You've got a new distributor that you brought in. Their activation order of 150 CV goes on to this. So basically, if a person is Elite Honors Qualified at the minimum of 600 CV and have brought in one new distributor, what they represent to you in organizational volume is 375 CV. Now, let's look at what your organization would look like without applying Elite Honors. Going back to that previous slide, you had a weak leg volume of 1,500 CV. The bank volume was added to it, so you earned a basic commission of $84 for the month. And when you look at the mega matches that you earned off of Wilma and Fred, added to your basic commission of $84, you earned a total of $147 for your Synergy business in what we would call residual income. Now, if everyone in your organization was applying this building block of being Elite Honors Qualified, utilizing our 1010 Club to gain their customer base, build their business story to attract other people who want a profitable home-based business, helping people improve their health, and then giving them a systematic approach on how they can build their Synergy business by using either microbiome research or nitric oxide therapy or holistic skincare to be able to create that. So everyone's got 375 CV of volume or more attached to them. Well, now your left leg volume jumps up to 2,250 CV of volume. Your basic commissions almost doubled to $157.50. The mega matches for Wilma and Fred more than doubled. Plus you earn promotional money from the Title Plus program for that month. So your total earnings were $337.50, more than doubled what you had before. And this is just the start of your Synergy organization. As everyone applies this over time, the values that you're seeing on the screen exponentially begin to increase as people are applying the sponsoring and placement techniques that we're showing you. So by coupling the Elite Honors program with proper sponsoring and placement techniques, you can make a significant difference in your basic commissions and mega matches, more than doubling them, especially as you duplicate this down through your Synergy organization. Now, I've given you a lot of information in today's webinar. It's been recorded. The video will be available to you on YouTube. We have a channel on YouTube called Our Synergy Family. Plus, we will send this recording out on Tuesday, and on the 1010 Club, for each page, for the landing, for the marketing strategy for nitric oxide therapy and microbiome research and holistic health, skincare, the existing sponsoring and placement video that's there now will replace that with today's recording. So you can always find this recording to refresh yourself on what you need to do, as well as help your new distributors understand what they need to do in proper sponsoring and placement techniques. So make sure that your new distributors, when you go through the 1010 Club and they choose their marketing strategy, make sure that one of the videos that they see on the right-hand side will be this proper sponsoring and placement technique video, so that they can understand how to bring people into their synergy business the right way, so that everyone is harnessing and working together to be able to maximize Synergy's compensation plan, maximize bank volume, maximize all the promotions in 2018. It's a win-win business plan because everyone benefits from this technique. Again, if you forget where our 1010 Club is at, it's at oursynergyfamily.com/1010 Club, or on the bottom of your Tuesday newsletter, you will see direct links to Our Synergy Family, the 1010 Club, the landing page for the 1010 Club, but you will also see direct links for this nitric oxide therapy marketing strategy. We have a dedicated page for the nitric oxide therapy. We have a dedicated page for microbiome research, and we have a dedicated page for holistic skincare to help you understand how to put in your marketing plan of action, with the left side being your videos on how to implement your marketing strategy, and the right side of that page, all your resource materials for that marketing strategy. All that can be found, and the direct links are always at the bottom of your Tuesday newsletter. Now, just as a quick review, what's the first 10 of the 1010 Club? Well, it always applies to your customers. You want to acquire 10 customers, then repeat. Acquire 10 new customers, then repeat. Acquire 10 new customers, then repeat. And you want to continue that process until you have at least 10 customer orders per month. If you have 10 customer orders per month, I guarantee you, you will have significantly more than 600 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1, which will create a significant amount of cash flow to help you operate your synergy business, and it will always guarantee that you will meet the first qualification of being Elite Honors qualified in 2018, having 600 CV of volume or more. What's the second 10 of the Elite Honors, or of the 1010 Club? Well, that is building your synergy business by attracting business builders to you. If you're creating cash flow through your customers and you're benefiting their health, you have a business story that you can share and leverage, because I can guarantee you that there's other people out there that are looking for a home-based business that can bless lives with better health as they build a vibrant network marketing business, and they can do it in Synergy worldwide, so you can attract people to join you in your Synergy business. And then you commit this whole process that as you bring in your first 2, and then your next 2, or using the 3 that we talked about where you bring in 3, again, you're always looking to sponsor them on your left and right-hand sides as appropriate to our sponsoring and placement technique. So you just want to keep repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating this process until you have at least 10 personally sponsored Synergy distributors who are also Elite Honors qualified each and every month, and you're teaching them to repeat this core goal, utilizing and harnessing the 1010 Club, so that as they bring people in, sponsor the first person on the outside of your weak leg, second person on the outside of your strong leg, third person on the outside of your weak leg, and continuing this process over and over and over. These are your core building blocks to building your Synergy business to be able to help you harness all of Synergy's compensation plan. Use the 1010 Club to give you a systematic approach to doing this so that you can bless lives with better health as we build a vibrant network marketing business in Synergy worldwide. Now, if you've got questions, you can call me on my 800 number. If you've never liked this on Facebook, go to Facebook.com/Our Synergy Family. Like us on Facebook. I still need to do a better job, which I've made a commitment starting Monday to post on a daily basis information that's up there on our Synergy family to help people begin to understand all the resource tools that are available to you to build your Synergy business, to help you harness all this information effectively to not only benefit you, but as you learn how you can use this whole system to benefit those that you brought into Synergy worldwide.